Hey guys, this is Derek from Fun with Linux. So this week I'm just going to do a quick desktop tour, show you it, and maybe I'll take some pictures so you can see my battle station and stuff too. I hate using that word, but that's pretty much what it is. But I didn't really have time to come up with a good video this week. I did a bunch of stuff for work, and I just want to get a video out there just as an episode. But yeah, this is my GNOME shell setup. I have two screens, but the screen recorder that I'm using on Linux, it can only realistically film one screen at a time, otherwise the resolution looks really weird. So I don't want to double it up, so I'm just showing you the screen where all the action is, but I do have a duplicate display on the other side of me. And they're both 1366 by 768 19-inch monitors. But, I'd like to get bigger ones, and I do plan on getting bigger ones, but these are the ones that I have right now, and these are the ones I have to work with, so, yeah, but I am an Arch Linux user. I will show you my specs in a minute here. Just let me load up the terminal, and you guys can see my stats. So I like to use Fish Shell because it's an awesome shell. Like, how can you not love that? But yeah, as you can see, duplicate displays, and I use this as my theme. If you were wondering, I have a GeForce 750 Ti, which I'm going to be upgrading to a 970. My CPU is X4 860K quad core, liquid cooled, at least soon to be. It's in the mail. I'm getting a liquid cooler. Right now I'm just running stock, but yes, and I run Arch Linux. Why do I run Arch Linux? Well, I can't stand anything else. I mean, it's not to say that I don't like using Ubuntu or I don't like using Debian or whatever, but I cannot stand the packaging and the command structure and everything, the way it works. So I don't use it. But yeah, I like these kind of abstracty, cool wallpapers. I like to know the weather and calendar and stuff. I make use of workspaces, as you can see. I've got stuff over here too. And, generally, I really like GNOME. I like using it. I think it's a cool desktop. And the reason for that is I just prefer the workflow of GNOME. I was using Plasma 5 for a while. I actually had it set up and it's in my secondary login, but I just kind of got bored with it. I do like it. It's a great desktop, but GNOME I always find myself coming back to just because it's a great desktop. I use quite a bit of extensions. I guess I could show you guys that too, in case you're curious of what extensions I use, because it is GNOME after all. And yeah, like I said, I use Arc Darker for my GTK. I use Numix Circle for my my icon theme. Obviously, Adwaita is my cursor theme, or Adwaita, or whatever you call it. And Arc Dark is my shell theme. And extensions, here we go. So I'm actually not a big believer of dash to dock. I think it's cancer. And the reason is I often hear, and actually I listen to a couple Linux podcasts, and they always say, oh, you should have dash to dock on the side because it makes it so much easier to use. I actually fundamentally disagree with that notion. I think that once you get used to using GNOME, just switching activities like this, it's way better, and it helps with my workflow, and I actually prefer it. And when I'm in other Linux desktops, I find myself clicking the top right corner into activities and figuring out stuff. But yeah, I always use caffeine. It's like a must-have for me. And I've got the media player indicator. As you can see, this is the music I was listening to. I'm addicted to the song lately. I always got to use Ethernet, of course. Who doesn't love Ethernet? Multi-monitor add-on, my new favorite extension. Basically, it duplicates this panel here, and you can add as much stuff to it for the second monitor, which I think is a necessity because it's really annoying not having that. And I have open weather and native window placement and all these other ones. So I love GNOME Shell. Back to my specs again. It's a very good desktop for me. I love the way the workspaces work. I love everything about it. And that's my Linux desktop, guys. Just a quick, simple tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it wasn't as exciting as me tearing apart another computer. I have big plans. I'm thinking maybe in the next coming weeks I'm going to be getting a Raspberry Pi and working with that, doing a couple episodes on that. I've got some plans for maybe upgrading my server. We'll see, but I'm trying to get these out as much as I can, and I'm also working on another series for the channel besides just the flagship series of, you know, whatever you want to call it, fun with Linux. I'm thinking about just doing a topical thing about Linux too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry that it was rambly, but just wanted to show you my desktop, and I will see you guys next video.